Today is day 5 of Diddy's trial. Cassie is back on the stand, and this was a photo of her leaving her New York apartment, and she seems to be in good spirits. Obviously, we know she's very pregnant. She's at about 8.5 months, and the judge made it very clear she needs to be done today. Earlier this morning, the judge let the defense team know that the prosecutors are allowing them until 4:30 p.m.
No one anticipated that Justin Bieber would have a significant impact. Just before the courtroom session started, something became viral on the internet, and the whole audience stopped breathing. Indeed, Justin Bieber, the slick young idol who once called Diddy a mentor, has now raised his voice. What was it he said? It resembled a bomb. It wasn't just a straightforward post. It was a betrayal, a warning, and a confession all at once. Justin did not have to name names, but he did not. And everyone knew who he was talking about. His words were in line with stories that had been whispered for years but were too scared to be voiced. It looked completely different from once buried film, humor that didn't stand up over time, and cringe-inducing interviews. The word spread around the courtroom. Cell phones rang. Reporters whispered. And Diddy, he looked down at his phone and froze. Then he twisted his face into a hitherto unseen shape. He lost his temper. The man who controlled rooms, headlines, and agreements suddenly lost control. His lawyers tried to calm him down. Security stepped in. He shouted, "What?" No one could tell with certainty. But the courtroom was completely silent. Everyone just watched. This was more than just a reply. Diddy collapsed when he learned that someone he had once considered a little brother had publicly betrayed him. To see the agony in Diddy's eyes, you have to travel back. In 2009, Justin Bieber was the picture of innocence. Only 15, new to fame, new to America, and new to the spotlight. One of his singles, One Time, was blowing up. Girls screamed his name. Moms believed in him. Everyone admired him. But behind the scenes, powerful people had observed. One of the guys was Diddy. Diddy claimed to be Bieber's mentor, took him in, showed him around, and took him to parties. In one of the videos, Diddy even jokes, "I have custody of Justin for 48 hours.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, come get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15, you could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
Back then, people were laughing. Now, not so much. Bieber can be seen standing next to Diddy in video after video, seeming unsure and wide-eyed. Diddy talks for him, cracks jokes, and exposes him to a world that most kids his age cannot understand. Justin makes a shy comment about women at one point, to which Diddy grins and says, "My man." It appeared harmless at the time. Today it feels heavy. Being close to Diddy was linked to power, fame, and access, but there was also peril. The lines were blurred. In Diddy's world, there are many sinister secrets, seductions, and unchecked power. Just out of puberty, Justin was thrown into it headfirst. Although no one really understood the private discussions and late-night parties that occurred behind the scenes, he once described Diddy as an inspiration and someone who helped him.
From my previous relationship, I think I still was dealing with a lot of unforgiveness and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, I felt like she respected me at the time, and I had a lot of respect for her.
The times when a man shaped a youngster in an adult setting. Diddy already thought Cassie's proof was insufficient at this point. But when Justin Bieber, whom Diddy helped make famous, took over, everything was different. This voice was not your typical one. Someone from inside the gang, someone who knew. Moreover, Justin did more than just provide criticism. He poured fuel on the fire. Even though it didn't reveal all, his post was enough. Enough to make people want to watch those old videos again. Enough to make it seem as if the courtroom was being closed in by the walls. Enough to drive Diddy crazy. Day 5 was not about evidence. Neither lawyers nor documents were involved. It was about a music mogul breaking, about a pop artist finally speaking out, and about the courtroom recognizing that this case was more than just murmurs and headlines. It was about the truth breaking the silence. Furthermore, the formerly untouchable Diddy seemed little hurt and deceived, not just by the system, but also by the child he had once regarded as family. Justin Bieber didn't have to, but he decided not to make an in-person appearance. His comments caused more damage than any testimony. Diddy will never forget Day 5 because that was the day when everything changed.